Good morning, fellow countrymen. Today is the 11th of August 2020. Today, I just want to encourage each and every person out there to pray for our country, to pray so that God can give us strength. God can give us the courage to fight this regime. We want to pray so that God can lift youth out there. We have so many youth in Zimbabwe who can bring change to the country. We just want to pray to God that He give us the strength to overcome fear. You know, for we know that fear, it breeds misery in the land, and our government is taking advantage that people in Zimbabwe, the youth in Zimbabwe, they are full of fear. So we want that fear to be removed from our youths so that they can have a movement, a revolution, which will bring good results to the people of Zimbabwe. You know, Ngugi wa Thiong'o once said in Matigari that cowards die many times before their death. So we want to pray to God that God, may you uplift us, may you give us the strength, may you remove that coward attitude, that coward in us. We want to be a strong nation. We want to be a strong youth, a youth which stands up against those governments which abuses people. Like what Umkhonto Sizwe did in the 1970s. You know, they stood up against apartheid. Like what our forefathers did. They were still youth then. They said, no, enough is enough. Let's go to the war. Let's go and get arms and fight this regime and fight this Rhodesian government, because they had the passion, they had the courage. You know, when one has passion, that means that person has love for a person next to him. He has love for others. So we just want to pray for that. I know some people might say prayer doesn't help. No, I'm not saying that we are praying for things to change. I know prayer can change things. But what I'm saying is we need to pray that people have this courage. We need to pray that people have this this power, this conviction in them that no, we can do it. No, we can remove this government. Most people right now, they've crushed spirits. Their spirits are so broken. They are so down. They no longer see tomorrow. So we want to pray that God gives them strength. Remember, we have people who are in jail right now, who have been incarcerated for standing for their rights. We have people like Ngarivume Jacob, Hopo Chingono. We have people like Godfrey Koraone. So many people who were standing for their rights, who were exercising their constitutional rights, you know, to do things. They thought they were doing things constitutionally, not knowing that they're actually stamping on the regime's toe. So these people, they're in jail right now. They're languishing in jail. So we need to pray for these people, that God continue to give them strength so that when they come out of the jail, they won't keep quiet. They will join other progressive forces who will continue to talk, will continue with this movement. We don't want this movement to die. We don't want this movement to die a stillbirth. We want this movement to produce results for the betterment of Zimbabweans. Remember, there are some people who saw their parents being killed in 1983 in Matebeleland during Kukuraundi. Those people, up to now, they are still affected by that. Up to now, they still see visions of their parents being raped. They still see visions of their parents being killed. So we need to pray for those people, that peace. We need to pray that, to God, that God brings back peace to those people. If we don't liberate ourselves as Zimbabweans, no one will ever liberate ourselves. I like what Julius Malema said, that all this hashtag thing we are doing doesn't bring freedom, doesn't bring liberty to you Zimbabweans. To some extent, I do agree with him. Why? Guys, if we don't stand up for ourselves, no one will ever stand up for ourselves. Remember what happened in 1983 during Kukuraundi. Our government committed crimes against humanity. Robert Mugabe, Emerson Mnangagwa, and other people who were involved, they committed crimes against humanity. 20,000 people were killed, and no one was brought to the International Criminal Court. No one was ever summoned to The Hague. Just think of it. And up to now, no one has been brought to book. Remember what happened in 2008. People were killed. People were tortured. Women were raped in front of their children. Nothing was done to the Mugabe regime. All what SADC could do is just to speak, lip servicing. They didn't do anything. They didn't summon Mugabe to the tribunal court. UN did nothing. Article 1, Article 3, in fact, of the Declaration of Human Rights of United Nations actually states that people have the right to life. But look what Zanu Pf is doing. Zanu Pf is killing people on a day-to-day basis. Zanu Pf havachike kuuraya vanhu. Remember what Mnangagwa said in Masvingo. He said, if you cross our path, if you do things which is against the government, upenyu wako unoshala, meaning you will die. So these people, they don't respect the right to life. No one was ever summoned to International Criminal Court. After the elections, the recent elections, 6 people were killed. SADC did nothing. AU did nothing. UN did nothing. Whilst us Zimbabweans, whilst us the youth of Zimbabwe, we just stand akimbo and look. What does the SADC stands for? SADC, Mirire. As far as I know, the main objective of SADC is to achieve economic development, peace and security to the region. Do we talk of any economic development right now in Zimbabwe? Do we talk of any peace right now in Zimbabwe? Do we talk of any security? Do you think if this situation continues like this, Do you think there's going to be peace in the SADC region? Yesterday, Ramaphosa sent his delegation to Zimbabwe on a fact-finding mission, and Mnangagwa told these people that there's no problem here in Zimbabwe. Everything is okay. Then he told them to go back to South Africa. We shall continue like this forever until we die. Julius Malema said, "You Zimbabwean people, why do you fear to die? You're already dead." That's very true. We are already dead. Right now, there are some people who didn't eat last night. They don't know what to eat today. They have no food on the table. So I'm not happy about what SADC, what UN is doing to our problems in Zimbabwe. Remember, on the 10th of June 2020, the UN experts, they actually demanded an immediate end to human torture abductions. They said this when Joanna Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri, and Netsai Maroa, when they were abducted and tortured and raped. They just gave a statement that, please Zimbabwe, we demand an immediate end to this. But did our government stop? Did the Zanu Pf regime stop abducting people? Did it stop abducting? Did it stop its abductions? Many people are still being abducted. Many people are still being tortured. Many women are still being raped after those statements on the 10th of June by the UN experts. So do you think this is going to help us? Do you think this is going to bring liberty to us? All what we want is liberty. All what we want is freedom. Freedom of expression. Freedom of association. Freedom of opinion. I want to pray to God. God, give us the strength. God, give us the youth with the courage. Give us the youth who are brave to stand in the face of Emmerson Mnangagwa and say, Mnangagwa, what we have done is enough. I know right now we have got youth who are so brave, but they are few, very few. Numbers matter. We want more youth to come out. More youth to come out. Zimbabwe wasn't brought by older people. Zimbabwe was brought by youth. All those people who are now saying we are all veterans, they went to war very young. With the zeal, with the conviction that we want to bring our country back. With the courage that if we can't do it, no one can do it. So guys, let's all come out. Fear breeds misery. Thank you so much. Whoever likes, whoever enjoyed my video, please press the like button. Those people who haven't yet subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. I thank you all. # Zimbabwe, Zim Lives Matter. Thank you.